were talking about it earlier. The guys from Magpie Salute are now in the WAAF studio, and I am trying really hard to keep Maddie from creeping you guys out, and it's not working. So my apologies.
Wait, who's here?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice you guys. Hey,
Yeah.
how are you guys? Good to see you.
Thanks
Welcome.
for coming in, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
We appreciate you guys coming in and that you brought your guitars because
Yes.
you're going to play acoustic for us, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
So Maddie, who's on from 3 to 7 as part of Maddie and Nick, is a psychotic super fan, which is why I asked Mike Shue from the Hillman Morning Show to be in here as well in case we need to.
Be the muscle.
Yeah, between the two of us, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to keep him contained. And if not, the taser is going to be just fine.
That's cool. Yeah, that'll work.
So,
I'm described as earnest. I'm a very earnest person. And I'm a man of great passions.
No. It's called psycho.
Okay,
There's a definite
fine.
definition of what it is that you are.
People.
Yes.
So you guys are in town playing the Cabot tonight.
Yes.
And you were just talking a second ago about this tour and wanting to pick different kinds of venues. And normally when you come to town, especially when you did before with the Black Crowes, the Orpheum was the site of some epic shows there. But the Cabot's a little bit of a different vibe, right? Is that the kind of venues you were looking to do on this tour?
We're just kind of all over checking it out, you know. Like everyone. We never see these places until we show up sometimes, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, the Cabot's a cool old theater. A theater setting I like, you know, because it sounds good. Theoretically, it should sound good. And it's, you know, kind of what we're used to. When the Crows early on started, we had the opportunity to jump into arenas, but we were ready. We wanted to do multiple theaters because we just thought it was like a cooler setting. So that's kind of the path we went on.
Those old theaters, they sound really good.
They sound amazing.
The newer
Yeah.
venues just don't sound as good. They're
not
don't have
designed
the vibe.
for music.
Yeah.
They're not. They're just designed for basketball or something, you know. So it just sound reverberates in some massive way.
The record that you guys are touring on, High Water 1, is incredible.
Oh, thank you.
And I want to talk about this cat right here, John Hogg, for a second, because talking about the Crow days, Carrie, if I could use a local analogy,
Here we go.
like whoever steps in after Tom Brady.
She's grabbing the taser. Just relax.
All right, I'm coming down. Even if the guy after Tom Brady is awesome, it's going to be a tough row at the beginning. You're stepping into massive shoes. And John Hogg doing anything with Rich Robinson, if you do anything vocally with Rich Robinson, it's a tough situation to step into. And I've watched you become a front man. You're vocally, you're controlling the stage. You're awesome to watch sing. I love it. And a song like Colorblind on this album is a post-racial anthem for a new generation. And that could only come from your voice. Your brother couldn't bring something like this to the table.
Rich
It's
thought
special.
about doing it in blackface originally. And I advised him against it.
Yeah, that would. I'm not sure that would have worked, John.
Yeah, it seemed like a...
Advise me not to. You were pushing me to do it. You're like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, look, we didn't have any cameras in the studio.
But a special song, man.
Thank you.
Check it out, High Water 1. Get the album now. Listen to all the songs on it. But Colorblind, I think, stands out in terms of, you know, I don't know where it stands musically. They're all my favorites, but it's a special song.
There's a lot of personal stuff on there.
You can hear it when you sing it, yeah.
But when you're talking about a post-Black Crowes project, when you have success in a band like the Black Crowes and you make it to the top of the mountain musically, and then for whatever reason the band disbands, the pressure to reinvent yourself and get out from underneath that shadow, the umbrella of something that was so successful, to come back out again, that's got to be really difficult for you.
You know, it's odd. It's like, I mean, luckily we were oblivious to pressure. We never allowed anyone to put pressure on us, just ourselves as kids. I mean, I was 19 when we made Shake Your Moneymaker, and all of this success came. And I always like to say that no one cared enough about us to have an opinion when we made Shake Your Moneymaker. And then we sold enough records that no one could ever tell us what to do. So it was kind of like we were left to our own devices, probably much to the chagrin of people who made a lot of money off of us, because we just kind of went all over the place, you know, coming off of a record like Southern Harmony, making Amorica and Eggs, and just the journey that we took musically. And so that's the comfort zone that I've been in and been fortunate enough to be in my whole life, you know, doing this. And so when we put this together, it was really just for fun, and that's what's cool about it. It's just like we got together and it was like, yeah, this is real. We're better with each other, so let's just keep doing this. Let's put a show up for sale. Let's put 4 shows up for sale. Let's put a tour up for sale and see what happens. And so the organic nature of how this thing was born was really cool. But to finally sort of be on tour all last year celebrating the music that we all made together, and then focus our energies on, well, let's do this for real. You know what I mean? Like, it was last year was fun, but let's step into that. Mm-hmm. And so we all decided we were going to make this new record, and we wound up making two and a half records worth of material. And so we made High Water 1 and 2. But, you know, it is odd to think about where we fit in, because there's a large portion of us that were in that band. And we're not ashamed of it, and we're not trying to hide it, but we're really also excited about doing what we're doing now.
So excited that's why we went in and almost 30 songs came out in a couple
That's
of weeks.
incredible. Yeah, you mentioned High Water 2, which isn't released yet, but it will be. When will that be released?
Next year sometime.
If we were hung up about anything else, we wouldn't be flowing like that.
Right. Well, Mark F. Ford, one of the greatest guitarists to ever walk the planet, in this band. You're prolific yourself as a songwriter and a great singer. In your own right.
Thank you.
So this band really is, like, I remember when you guys were first coming around, you had the 3 mics out front, you know, even, and it was like you didn't know who was coming next. You know, that must be a huge tool for you guys.
Yeah, not a lot of bands do that.
Right.
It is cool. Mark and John and I's voices are very different, but they blend really well together.
Yeah, they do, as we're about to hear.
Yeah, the sound check was
hopefully.
amazing. So
I want to ask about that, too. You guys are, maybe your dirty little secret is because people like me who love you guys and love rock and roll, you're a guitar band, but you're secretly becoming a vocal band. This album is very rich vocally. No pun intended.
Oh, my God. Really? Can we just let him play? We're going to let you guys show everybody what we're talking about. So what are you guys going to play first?
What are we playing, guys? What are we playing?
Shut up, Maddie!
I'm just going to take a verse. I'm going to take a quick verse, John.
Oh my
John's
God.
tired. They just did a show last night.
Oh, my God.
There's a cowbell in that other room. Why don't you go wait in there?
no.
You
All
can
right, I'll
jam
be right
with
back.
us down
Guys,
the hall.
when he gets in there, lock him in there. What are you going to play first?
High Water.
Title
All right.
track.
This is the Magpie Salute live on WAAF.